Good morning, everyone. It's YC here. I'm just going to make myself a little bit of breakfast. I don't always eat breakfast, but I had to make chops last night. That's what my husband wanted, and I just didn't. I didn't want to have chops. I like it if there's applesauce around, or if I have apples, where I could make like an apple crisp, like an apple Betty. But we didn't. I used the last apple in my carrot apple and raisin bread I made yesterday. I'm not sure if you were able to see that short video yet or not, but if you didn't see it, go ahead and check it out. This is what I'm going to make right now. It's called, because I just need to get some nutrition in me, but it's Shin Noodles. It's spicy, and it's by Shim. Yeah. So I'm going to try this to see if I like them. I hope everybody's having a good start to their day. It's only going to 68 in South Carolina today. We were at 78 yesterday. Oh my gosh. Last week was really hard. Yeah, they look a lot like ramens. See? Yeah, last week we actually had a day that was 83. And then the next night went down to 16. I said, is this some kind of a sick joke? Because, we don't have heating and air. We have, our unit was hit by lightning a few years ago, and it's like way too expensive to fix. So we are using, in the summer, we have window units for the air, And then in the winter, we just heat with kerosene heaters. Now, we plan on getting it fixed this year where we don't have to do all that. But I thought, man, is this some kind of sick joke? 83 one day and 16 the next. I was like, I was freezing. So, but anyway, I'm going to try this out. And I thought I'd invite you to breakfast. Don't know if you like spicy food or not. Our family does. But I just didn't feel like pork chops last night. I cooked them for the family. And I made a potato salad, and I used some ham fat to season some green beans. Yeah. So, let me see what all's in here. Okay. Oh, so it's kind of like ramens, where you have a seasoning pack. Everybody's probably already had these except me on the planet. I'm always the last one to. Let me see if I can see what this looks like. These must be the herbs or something. Yeah. I don't know if you'll be able to see in there. Can you see in there? It looks like herbs and stuff. So this is going to be interesting. I'm just waiting on, I got it on high. I'm just waiting on my water to boil. Yeah. And then I'm going to throw in, I always like whether it's Korean or Asian or Japanese, no matter what it is, I like to put in a little bit of peanuts. Sometimes I roast sesame seed. I still have a whole jar of sesame seed because I shop at a Korean shop behind our Army and Air Base, and their sesame seed comes in a pack, probably 2 or 3 times this, all sesame seeds, and you roast them, to put on your, stir fries and stuff like that. Yeah. So, well, I'm waiting for this to boil. When you're hungry, I already have my instant coffee. Yeah. Um, so my husband's gone to work. It's Friday. He doesn't work on weekends. So, but the plant does. He's over 3 floors of his material handling there. So he makes sure that everything is stocked up, everything that they will need to work through the weekend before he goes home on a Friday. So, yeah. Anyway, and my son, he's not working today, but he does, outside work this time of year. It's kind of seasonal, so around the holidays and that he's not really working, but he does now, because it's the sun is shining and everything's gearing up, right? That spring fever's coming. And I see when I hang clothes on my line, that's the other thing we're getting to. We're going to get a new clothes dryer because mine broke. And I have 5 big clotheslines that I hang out clothes all the time. And that's it's a lot of jeans, a lot of clothes for a big family. But anyway, when I look up, I have them tied to the pine trees, like from one end of our lot to the other. And when I look up in the trees, you can see the little pockets of pollen. And then you instantly know why everyone's walking around with a runny nose, That pollen has gone crazy. And I used to be allergic. I know I was allergic to the pine trees up in Canada when I lived there. And I was born an asthmatic. And feather pillows. Do you remember when they used to use down for the pillows? I was allergic to that. So I had to have a foam pillow, and I couldn't be around cutting grass and all that. And when I went up north fishing with my family when I was a little girl, they ended up having to get someone in to come get me out of the bush because I don't know, it was a bush plane or whatever, because I couldn't breathe. And they were actually having to give me, don't take this the wrong way, but they had to give me like this honey drink that has whiskey and everything in it to get my airways open for me to breathe until, you ever hear that people have a bottle with them in an old cowboy movie for medicinal purposes? That's what that was for. And so I could breathe. That's how tight my chest was. I mean, it's horrible to be in a situation where you cannot get air. But I, since, have studied that. And I found out how to get air again without taking my inhaler. So I no longer use an inhaler or anything. I found out the triggers of it, and I found out how to get air back in my lungs. And a lot of it has to do with not being able to get the air out that's in there to let more air back in. And so as hard as it is, and it hurts, it really hurts. Can you even see me with all this steam? It hurts, but you have to, and you think you don't have any air, you do. It's just all trapped inside. You have to blow out as hard as you can for as long as you can. And let me tell you, it feels like someone's poking you hard in the chest. It hurts. But once you get that out and you breathe fresh air in, you're getting that new oxygen and you're golden. You're good. And what made me look it up was I watched one of those episodes, and I didn't even like this show. But remember that show Lost? And they were on an island and the girl couldn't breathe, and they started talking about it. And I thought, I wonder if that's true, what he told her to do. So I started looking up things about it. Sure enough, that's what it is. You can't get that old air out of your lungs to get new air in. And ever since I found out how they work, I've been good ever since. Now, I think ramens you let go you cook them for about 3 minutes, and these take about 4.5 minutes. But I'm going to put in this other stuff now. I'm going to put in the packet. I like to put my stuff in early. I used to put crushed red pepper in the ramen ones. And I don't even really like to use the cheap ramens because they have stuff in them that we're not supposed to have, like TBHQ. But anyway, I reckon I won't die. This I don't think has anything bad in it. I wonder if I can show you what I'm doing. This isn't a cooking lesson or anything. And I'm not making this for dinner. I'm just making it to eat something right now. Let me see if I can get this to go down so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, see? Yep. See? See the green? I don't know if you can see the green on it. There's a piece of red something. Yeah. It looks good. I can tell you it smells good and it smells spicy. I got those noodles wrapped around my spoon. Okay. I don't want you to end up inside my soup. You want to go swimming in soup? You hear? I don't know if you hear that. There's a rooster out there. And when I'm hanging clothes, you know, you'll... I'm a city girl. I don't normally hear that. There he goes. I would do it back, and he'd stop for a long time. Like, oh, is that my girlfriend? I don't know how they think. I'm just kidding around. All right. Okay, so when this is done, I'm going to add in these. Then I'm going to pour everything into a bowl. And I'll meet you at the counter and you can have breakfast with me. Okay, I'm back at the counter. And just so you know, in here this is not the beans, it's the peanuts. So I'm going to taste this for the first time with you. What did I say it was? Shin noodles. Nonga Shin. I'm scared because it's hot. Not scared of spice. I'm scared of the heat that I had on the stove. Mm. Okay. One, it is spicy. Two, it is hot and heat and spice. Three, the nuts taste great with it. Wow. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that red spice in there. Woo. Okay. What I do with the ramens is I smash them with my fists. I break them up in a million pieces. But my kids eat them, you know, long like this. Mm. Very delicious, but really spicy. I had to go get a drink. This is spicy. I would say if you don't like spice, that you probably would have to get one that's not so, you know, with the red spicy word on it. Yeah. Do you eat crackers or anything with your soups? I have some of these tortillas, you know, and these have sunflower seeds. You'll see it there. See the sunflower seed smashed up? There's another one. You see that light spot? That's a sunflower seed in the tortilla. They're really healthy. Yeah. This is spicy, but to me it's enjoyable. It may not be to you, you know. Very good. I'm going to open this. You've seen the bubblies. This is a mango bubbly. And I don't spend my money on this. My son bought me this. I like it. But you know, they're quite up there in price. I think mango's like one of the best ones. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I am going to continue to eat my spicy soup. This will be for my breakfast and my lunch, like brunch. And then I'll be good all the way till tonight for supper. And I'm glad you could come by and spend some time with me. And don't forget to go check out my short yesterday where I make a bread with carrot, apple, and raisins. And I hope you all have a very good and blessed weekend. Bye-bye.